Hi YouTube, my name is Sule Candy. Today I'm not bringing to you a collective reading, I'm actually bringing to you a pick a card. I always want to call it pick a pile, but it's pick a card. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to do just 2 piles for today's reading, and this reading is going to be based on what does your partner and what your relationship needs at this time. There will be several as my channel continues, but this is like a current one. This is for people in relationships, situationships, but it's more geared towards people with relationships, because nowadays although it's good to walk away when you are not being content, but I think it's becoming a little bit too easy, and it's also okay to want to work on your relationship as long as it's reciprocal, as long as both parties genuinely want to work on the relationship because you see it moving on in the future, and so yes, so we will have 2 piles. You will choose with me right now. First pile will be my tiny little rose quartz. That'll be my first pile. And for my second pile, we will have, let's see what we pick. Yeah, they just told me rhodonite, but that's what I'm using to prop up my phone with. Let's see. Let's go with jade. We will do jade. Plus they're both tiny. Rhodonite, my rhodonite is pretty big. So rose quartz, pile number 1. Pile number 2 is jade. If you have never done a pick a card before, it works. So use your intuition or your gut instinct, whatever it may be, to choose a pile. You can also listen to it and see if it rings a bell. If not, you can choose the next pile, or neither may apply in your case. So you might be better off searching someone else's video. But once you decide on your pile, you will scroll onto the description and you will click on the link that says either pile 1 or pile 2, and it will take you, I'll fast forward you to your reading. Okay, so yeah, I see you guys in your pile, whichever you choose. Hi pile 1, if you chose the rose quartz pile, this is your one. This is your one. Oh, that's cute that I channeled that. So maybe this is your person, so this is worth fighting for. This is your one. I just heard instructed and Emily Gates. Oh, I heard cherish your kingdom, impossible to retreat. So we're starting off strong today, huh? Let me see. Sorry. Maybe because I've been meaning to do this for a while. Let me see. I'm just going to close my eyes to see if I get any clairvoyant imagery. I seen a ring. I heard proposal. So either you are engaged to this person, or I'm seeing the waterfall. Her looking in deeper, subtle clues. So with that, I'm feeling as though sometimes things look a certain way, and maybe one or the other might judge quickly, but there's more to it. Let's just say, as an example, maybe your partner was having a bad day, they came home and they seem a bit, I just heard, reclusive, and you kind of think it's because of you, but maybe they don't tell you, they don't want to upset you, so they don't want to tell you what is causing them to have negative emotions. So, you know, so with that I'm getting communication. I heard Emily, hold your horses. So maybe as of lately, I'm getting that as of lately you have been jumping to conclusions. I want to say all is well, but it is a mission in my channel to not tell people how to feel. I just dropped my phone. I went to fix, oh, that's funny. I went to fix something and then I ended up dropping my phone. So I'm getting, like, what's that saying? Don't fix it if it ain't broken, or something like that, you know? So just enjoy the ride. Let's see. That's what I'm getting for now. Oh, and I heard the name Rebecca. So let's see. What's this pile one need in the relationship, or what do they need to know? Vice versa. Okay. It was gonna show its face and then it hid. So with that I'm getting more transparency. I got the star in the reverse too. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing for this video. Oh, gosh. Okay, so the star card, it's usually about a hopeful new beginning. You just have to cover it. About a hopeful new beginning, but it's in the reverse. But that like solidifies what I've been saying, like always afraid that things are gonna go south, maybe due to past experiences. But the fact that she is in the nude, I'm also getting a lot of vulnerability. So possibly past relationships have made you, either you or your partner, put your guard up a little bit more and just make you feel like it's never gonna work out, even though everything I've been channeling so far seems very promising. Something about the stars. The stars. Okay, so this yellow one seems like the sun, and then these feel like stars, right? So what that is, like, the sun and the stars can't possibly shine at the same time. So how is this possible, right? So a lot of confirmation as to that pessimistic feeling. Oh, and I just covered her. I covered her with the selenite. Not selenite. Oh my god, I forgot what it's called. This was one of my first crystals. I don't remember what it's called, but with that blue, I'm getting a lot of throat chakra. So we want to be careful with what we say. We don't want to push the other person away because we are hurt. We don't want to do that, okay? Don't. So gentle communication, I just heard, is a priority. Strength. And do you see how she's like prying? Is she prying the mouth open, or is she closing it? She's closing it. Okay, yeah. So that, yeah. I'm getting like your team, because you see that the infinity symbol, it's like the higher knowledge. So your team sometimes tries to back you up. So I don't know why I heard courtship. I don't know why I heard that. But a lot of the times you might go to say something and you feel like something like shuts you up. That's your team. So when you feel like something just shuts you up, maybe you forget what you were gonna say or what it may be, that's your team, and that's a sign that you probably should just think before saying it. Okay, I'm getting tingling in my pinky, so there's something that they want me to say about the way that the lion is hiding its tail between its legs. I'm getting two. So the first thing I was seeing was that, you know, sometimes your team might be hushing you up because you're too, I'm sorry, I don't want to say too courageous, but you might be saying things out of spite or because you want to keep that guard up and subconsciously push people away. But also then there's the other half that might need to say something but might be afraid to because of past experiences. We need to find an equal balance, you know. This card is she with her infinity symbol and all the yellow in the background is reminding me of the magician. And the magician in the reverse is like a sly talker, right? But in the upright, he is intelligent. He has all his resources. So try not to lead with your subconscious. Try to feel out. I heard demonstrate goodwill. I heard Jesse. Try to lead with your heart and with your mind and with your intelligence always, because you don't want that subconscious to rear its ugly head and ruin something beautiful for you. You want to, even if you have fears, God forbid that they're correct, but even if they are, you don't want to live a life that is always unhappy. Because this is horrible to mention, but in the disastrous, confirmation burps are coming up, in the disastrous situation that things turn out ugly, that's going to be a lot to deal with, negatively impact you. So if that's the end goal and then the road to get to that is also a headache, that's not fun. That's not fun. So you at least want to live life, enjoy. I heard passionate kisses. Ooh. I was getting that earlier too. Not be afraid to be intimate. Don't be afraid to be intimate with your partner. That's the whole part. We were put on this earth to create, and one ginormous reason, not reason, I heard reason though, one ginormous way to create is to procreate, right? Just through acts of love. And you know, I can't say too much on YouTube, but the cute things. So don't be afraid of that either. Yeah, so you can at least enjoy the ride, even if at the end you fall off the cliff. At least you enjoyed the ride, right? So let's see. One, two, nine. I heard harness your wisdom. I just want to I don't know what card this is, but I want to show it because it kind of peaked, but I don't want to pick it. Oh, look at that. Yeah. So I don't know why I wanted to show it, but I didn't want to pick it. But you stop feeling like there's other options. Stop feeling like there's other options. You seem to be very diverse from every one of their past partners. I just heard that the divine is working with you to orchestrate something beautiful. I think they've seen you cry enough. Getting that with the shoe. They've seen you cry enough. Yeah. Work on your shadow self also. Work on your shadow self, because your shadow self keeps making you feel like you're not good enough, and that's making you feel like, again, I'm getting a lot of blue, a lot of throat chakra, but that's making you feel like your partner has other options, and I don't think that they do. So I'm just gonna put that back, and then I want to do one more. I think I usually do 4, but I want to do one more. What's this one? The Empress. Oh, there's the creative. There's the creative. So yes, I just heard vulnerability. A lot more. I'm getting physical touch, intimacy, whether that be verbal intimacy, physical intimacy, emotional intimacy, whatever it may be, is going to help to create something beautiful. I heard foster new relationships. So maybe this is a newer relationship. That's why you're very apprehensive about it. I keep getting a lot of like spiritual meanings, and like a lot of spirits are presenting themselves in this reading, but I heard guided meditation. So you're being asked to work on your root. I'll tell you right now, your root, your heart, and your solar plexus. So the lower chakras seem to be affecting you more than you know. And then the thing is that people don't talk enough about, you know how they say like hurt people. So R, and I use R because we're all wounded, right? Our wounds will affect our partner, so then they'll carry those wounds. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it'll go back and forth, and then sometimes we'll feel like then I'm getting some, I don't know, a lot of angels and stuff, a lot of that's weird that the mallet to my singing bowl just like rolled a little bit. The mallet, so it helps you, something helps you speak. Oh, okay, the throat. Oh, that's right. That's the other thing that they wanted you to. I kept mentioning the throat. My God. Yes. So they want you to do a lot of throat chakra work and healing as well. and work on your communication, because that will be communicating your desires with your partner. Okay, I get it. Yes. Communicating your desires with your partner will like solidify everything else. So you start with the communication, the intimate communication, and it'll lead to like, you know, physical intimacy and so on and so forth. So they want you to start with working on your communication and then see what might be lingering there. I feel as though your communication will help you heal those lower chakras that I mentioned earlier. I think that's causing an imbalance in those lower chakras that I mentioned earlier. So yes, pile 1. This was short and sweet, which I wanted it to be because, like I mentioned earlier, I will be doing so many of these, and eventually we'll move on to 3 piles and 4 piles. But right now, my audience is small, so we keep it short and sweet. But as always, please like and subscribe and come back for more. Thank you. Hi, pile 2. If you picked the jade stone, this is your pile. Before I press record, I heard please acknowledge me. Don't know what that's about, but I felt called to share. So let's see. I just got that some of you might watch both piles. That's perfectly okay. I forgot to mention that in the intro. You guys are gonna use my newer deck. How exciting! Okay, let's just give it a better shuffle. Let me see. What's this pile? I heard reprogramming. I keep hearing something about industrial word. Maybe that's how one of you guys makes a living. I don't know. Yeah, something about sleep as well. Oh, as I'm shuffling, there's a card. Oh, it's a title card. This for simple readings, and it is okay. It's actually written on both sides, so it has stuff written on both sides, I should say. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I just got that one of you guys might suffer from sleep apnea. It's okay. A lot of people do. No shame. Okay, sorry. Off to a slower start than earlier, which is weird because the previous pile I was rushing. I was channeling before I think I even touched the deck, so, but like continuously. It was a bit much, so this is more of a slower pace. Ooh. So I'm getting that you guys are more of a chill. Oh, okay, that's probably why sleep was coming through. You guys more of a chill couple, easy going, easy vibes. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. The word practical stuck out to me. That's the name of this. I'm getting fire signs. Let's see. heard genie, so that's the name genie, but also like, tell me what you want. Tell me what you want and I'll get it for you. I don't know what that is. We'll ignore that. Let's see. Not a lot of channeling here. Let's see. Wowzers. The Fool. The Fool. So I get that one or both of you guys is very loyal. I'm also getting that you lead with your heart. But I think you might need more adventure. You might need a bit more adventure. More spontaneity, I just heard. I just heard love life. So more spontaneity in your love life, I guess. I heard playing your cards right. I don't know what that means. More spontaneity. Oh, that's funny because when I seen the guide card, I stopped. I wasn't gonna channel anymore because I'm like, that can't be a sign because it's written on both sides. But what was prevalent to me was that there were instructions on the card. So I was gonna say maybe you guys need to be more like, tell your partner what you want, like da. But with the Fool card popping out, it's like maybe it's too rigorous. Maybe that's that chill vibe. It's like everything is, and the word practical does stick out. So maybe everything is too, what's that word? Oh my God, mundane. It's a bit mundane. Maybe one or both of you wants more. I just heard attention. Attention. Okay, that's what the little doggy's like, hey, hold on. Stop trying to like make Bob. So we need more attention to one another. I heard Leo. Oh, that is a fire sign. That's funny. So more attention. More attention to your relationships. Maybe there's too much clutter in your lives. That's probably why industrial is coming through. Maybe you're too focused on your separate lives and you need to join together and work on your relationship. After all, that is why we're here, right? Yeah, I'm getting a lot of indulging yourselves into work when you need to start indulging yourselves into your relationship. More of a balance of that. Oh, I just got lightheaded. Why I got lightheaded? I heard industrial background. Got lightheaded. Maybe spacey. Maybe you guys need a lot more grounding. Both of you, one or both of you. I got the Hangman. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I got it in the reverse, but because it's a person, I seen it upright. So yeah, again, spontaneity, right? Expecting one thing, but it's really, it should do the other. Let's see. see. I'm getting that both of you need to work on your eating habits. Your eating habits. Maybe you need to eat healthier. Might be why. Okay, so that might be why. It may be because you guys are so into your work. I just heard fitness, into your work and whatnot. You don't have time to properly sit down and have a meal. So try to prepare something healthy. You or both of you prepare something healthy and have like a nice dinner date, or go out to eat and actually share more of your inner oh my god, okay, that's probably why I got Genie at the beginning. I was gonna say inner desires, but like your hobbies and what you like to do outside of work, combine those two, find common ground and work on that. You guys need more time together. You're too apart, and if you both keep like, maybe because you're so chill, you're just kind of going with the flow, like, yeah, you know, that's just the way it's working out. But if nobody fixes it, it's not gonna happen. So with the Fool here, I'm getting like one of you has to make the jump, and because you're the one watching this video, it's probably you. You gotta make the jump and initiate maybe the conversation. Oh my god, teeter-totter here. Oh, teeter-totter, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you initiate it, but don't just be there like the one that's only doing everything. You gotta teeter-totter. That's funny how that happened. I heard the last name Jones. It's some sleep material. I don't know. So much sleep stuff coming in. Like, do you guys work with like studying sleep or something? I don't know. Maybe you're an older couple and you guys are not sleeping together. I know that a lot of older couples, for comfort, or a lot of cultures too, don't sleep together. I'm getting, maybe try more cuddling during sleep time. Yeah, I'm getting confirmation for that one. Okay. I just heard specific quote. Okay. So the moon card just flashed itself to me. But since I heard specific quote, I'm gonna read a specific quote and see. I don't know what it's gonna say. The light may not be bright, but it's a good time to honor your own intuition. The light may not be bright. So again, at nighttime, what's coming up at nighttime? I think that there's something coming up at nighttime for you guys. And it's adding, you see how it goes from yellow to light to dark. Something at nighttime is happening that throughout the day, maybe you can't, maybe there's a lot on your mind over work. I think I have like a lot of business people might pick this pile where you have to bring your work home. You know what I'm saying? And you need to let go. You need to separate the two, because your relationship is just as important as your work life. And I am getting, with a lot of yellow, I'm getting that your work or their work is what helps you feel important, is what helps you feel like confident, and it's your it's like your overall image. But you're not just one thing. I'm getting lightheaded again. My God, I don't know. I think you need to declutter your mind a bit every night. Before you go to sleep, declutter your mind. I wasn't expecting this type of message to come through at this time, but for this reading, I mean. But yeah, your work life is causing an imbalance in your love life. And yeah, and these are, none of these are like loving cards, like, you know, there's a lot of sun, maybe go for a vacation, or maybe it's time to ask for a vacation. Again, I'm getting the eating, so go on a date. So vacation time, dates, more time by yourselves with your partner. I'm gonna see what's in back of the deck. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's the Star card in the reverse. It showed up in the last reading as well, but it's in the reverse. Okay, so if I read from this card, the first thing says, write down your goals along with specific steps to reach them. Don't be surprised by the desire to wear your personal or professional life. There it is. So soar in your personal, professional life. So I'm getting that by doing this with this card here, like, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid to do this. Your job will not take a hit. If anything, it will flourish. It will flourish because you'll feel more alive. That's probably why everything felt so mellow and so I keep hearing cherish your kingdom. And I'm getting, like, I'm swaying. So more hugging, more intimacy. And work is just work. It's physical and it's mental, but very often than not, it's not much intimacy. And even when there is, it's not the same type of intimacy that you would share with your partner. Yes. So yes, pile 2, this is your spread. I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable because this reading is very physical, and I'm a medium, so I get that a lot, but it's feeling a little bit too much even for me. So I'm gonna stop it there. But you need more physical time and physical touch, and less worry about work, mundane, and money things. Okay? More sacral work, you guys. So as always, please like and subscribe and come back for more of you. Enjoy.